back to another season of the Humidor. This is season 2, guys. I just want to go ahead and tell you guys thank you. Thank you for coming back, watching us. I hope you're enjoying the last of your summer because now football season is here. So football season is here. I want to go ahead and introduce the panel once again to you. To my right, we have B. Over here we have Lucky Lefty. We have KDL. And then we have 2 guests on our panel today. I'd like to thank Patrick and Danny from the 304 Fantasy Fic Show. Thank you guys for coming. All right, so we're going to kick this off. Again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We have a lot of topics that we're going to talk about here. First topic, as you all know, big subject, big talk of the town right now in NFL, Colin Kaepernick. A national anthem. Took a seat to that. What do you think, Lucky?
Okay, let's kick it off. First of all, I'm kind of both ways with it. The disrespect part of the sitting. I can see how some people feel about that. But on the other side of it, I'm always one that if it's about America and the land of the free, if he don't want to stand up for the national anthem, then that's his business. You know what I mean? I think it's being overblown personally, but I do commend him for at least. I saw in the Thursday night game, the last preseason game, he took a knee instead of sitting down. He said get out of respect for the military. So, you know, like I said, I think a lot of people are kind of going crazy over it. I don't like the fact that if you're not rolling with them, and everybody calling you a sellout, and just issues with Cam Newton, and you know, like man, if that man he feel a certain way, and that's a statement he want to make, then let him do his thing, man.
Do you guys think there would have been a better way to take a stance on that, or do you think he used his NFL platform?
Yeah.
For that?
I think there could have been a better way, but the NFL. See, people got to look at it like this too, y'all. The NFL doesn't have the same ways to express themselves as the NBA does, or the Major League Baseball does, or hockey, or soccer, or anybody like that. They don't have the same platform. They're behind helpless. They're not given the same platform as anybody else. Dwayne Wade and LeBron and everybody, they can go on stage at the ESPYs, and they're seen, right? They can do that in their own way. And you can choose to do it however you want. They don't have the same platform. So the NFL, it's a no-fun league, and I guess you have to take a stance however you take a stance. I have no problem with Kaepernick doing what he did, or Kaepernick doing what he did. He has every right to do it as an American citizen. Because you want to stand for the flag. Maybe he doesn't. He has a right to do it if we're talking freedom of speech. The only problem I have with it is this. I don't have a problem in him doing what he's doing. At first, I had a different reaction. I had a reaction that you're an NFL star. You are being paid millions of dollars. There are people that fought in the military for you to have the right to even play in the NFL. Stand for the flag. Then I had a different take on it. I kind of listened to Stephen A. Smith. I kind of listened to a lot of people criticizing people that didn't just rock with him. And what I mean by that is, what the media is doing right now, if y'all pay attention, what the media is doing right now is going to every black athlete. And they're asking them to respond to this.
Well, are you surprised?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. But what I'm saying is, they're
put your own against you.
Yeah. But that's what they're trying to do is divide. But what they're doing is they're asking every black athlete, Cam Newton, the Russell Wilson, and they're trying to get a response for them to say something controversial. But they're not going. So what we're doing is we're getting mad at them. We're getting mad at them because, you're not saying what you're supposed to say, man. They're giving you a platform and you're supposed to say this. But no, it's his right to answer the question. To not answer the question, tiptoe around. We can get pissed off if we want to. We can say they're protecting their brand if we want to, which they probably are.
It's the same thing. No, it's not going.
Cam Newton
it was the same thing with the Michael Sam's thing. If you wasn't pro-gay go, it was like you would consider homophobic.
Right.
It's
You didn't have
always
open
like
mind.
that. Right. It's always like
Right.
that.
Cam
So
Newton.
that's not a big-
Cam Newton. Here's the reason I say that. Cam Newton is fresh off Super Bowl controversy, right? He's not going on this.
He just got out.
So
He just
he's
got
not
out the car.
going. He's not going to give you a controversial. So he tried his best. You could look at him, tell you tiptoeing. He was trying to answer the question as they were asking. He was like, "I just don't understand." What?
Are you mad at that?
No,
I ain't mad at
I'm not mad at all.
Oh, okay.
I'm not mad at all. But
Oh,
guys
wait,
like
wait a
Stephen
minute,
A.
Ted.
went on
Wait a minute,
First Take and called him out for it. He has a
He
right
ripped-
to express
Guess
his
what?
freedom, just like
Every athlete needs to be called out about making a stand. Maybe
Why?
not making a stand on this, but you are in the limelight. All the youth are looking up to you. They look towards everything you do. They buy your shoes, your shirts, your jerseys, and all that.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't we hold some standards for you to make some type of change?
because you are a professional athlete. You don't have to back Kaepernick.
You don't have to back
You don't
it
have
up.
to. You don't have to back
It's
him
bigger
publicly.
It's bigger than Cap.
It is. You're
It's bigger
absolutely
than
right.
Cap.
You're right. It's social issues. It's social issues.
Exactly. So if you have that platform where you can touch millions of people, not just in the U.S., but overseas as well,
Right.
stand up.
But why does he have to? Why is it his
He doesn't have
obligation?
to stand up. And this point, my point is, stand for something, man, or you'll fall for anything.
Well, I agree with that. I agree with that premise. I live my life by that premise. But my point is, why
All
is
the
it his
shootings
responsibility
and all
to
of
do
this
it?
Do you
stuff.
want to say something,
At
Danny?
least Cap is standing up for something. Something.
I agree.
So because of the color of your skin, you're supposed to just back
It ain't about the color of the skin. It goes for
What it's
all,
about.
Let's
all
hear
the
what-
different athletes.
Let's hear what Danny has to
let
say.
me
on
know
that.
I
what you
kinda
got,
look
'cause
at this
chomping
thing-
at the bit over there. Let's
Yeah,
go.
because I kind of look at this thing differently, man. I back Kaepernick for what he's trying to do. If that's
We
what
all
he
do.
decides to
We
do,
all do.
right on, brother. But my thing is this: what would you do if you was Cam Newton? Would you really mess up your money? Let's be honest, man. Because
If I was Cam Newton, I wouldn't say shit.
if Cam Newton
Thank
come
you.
up and say, "Stop shooting each other, stop this, stop that,"
Thank you.
are they really going to listen? So is he really going to mess up his money for that?
Thank you.
Because my thing is this: you got all these athletes that can come out and say whatever they want to say. Whether it's
now.
for Kaepernick or against Kaepernick, it does not matter. Is that really going to make a change in the streets? I don't believe it is. So if I'm Cap, am I really finna blow millions and millions of dollars? Am I?
Here's my take.
Think about
My
that now.
take. Cam is coming off of an MVP season.
What does that mean?
He is. I'm sure he is. I don't know the correct figures on his contract, but I'm sure
His endorsements is blowing
Yeah,
up.
he a $100
million man.
He's one of the faces of the league now because he's MVP.
Stephen A. alluded on something the other day on First Take. He said Cam is paid from generation to generation. It is a lot of. I agree with Stephen A. in some aspects. And the aspect I do agree with him that a lot of athletes are fearful of speaking out on social issues like this.
Yeah.
They are.
But you still haven't answered my question. Even if he does come out and stand up and say, "Cap, I'm with you,"
I got an answer.
what
for
is
you.
that going to really do in the streets of Chicago?
It ain't gonna do
I got
nothing.
an answer.
So why
If
am
you
I
can
blowing my
touch-
money?
If you can touch
I agree
one,
with that wholeheartedly.
2, 3 motherfuckers, it's worth it. Because if you touch them, guess what? Then they touch somebody else.
But
man.
what
it
if-
is a
But
snowball effect.
what if Cam really don't
Why is
agree
he
with
obligated?
Cam?
not-
There you go.
Because
What if he
you
don't agree
are
with it?
a public figure, man.
Watch this. What if Cam doesn't agree with what
Exactly.
he don't agree
Exactly.
If he
with?
doesn't, then that's fine.
What are
That's
we
fine.
talking about?
He gonna be a
That's right.
sellout either way it
But
goes.
somebody
So anything
I
you
don't
say.
think you're sellout.
No, I'm saying
People have to
anything
step
you
up,
say
man.
other than I'm
What I'm
rolling with Cam.
What I'm saying is,
But why does
hold
it
on,
have
hold
to
on.
be an athlete that's
Every
paid to
athlete
play a
that's in
sport? They're paid to play
any
a
league,
sport.
whether it's baseball, football, basketball, anybody in there can tell you when an athlete or great before them touched them at some moment that got them to where they at.
I agree with that.
So why not
Why can't
get back? You gotta get back
Why can't? Oh, I agree with
to
that.
keep the cycle going.
but
you don't think
why
he's doing
can't
that?
why can't a teacher touch
Cam,
that?
That's how you
Yeah.
get
How come-
back.
how come-
though.
Cam,
somebody-
I will never say because he get them footballs to them cancer kids
Right,
and all
Cam
that stuff.
out there,
So
so
what
I
he's
will never
doing
say
all of that,
about
why
that.
does he have to stand up and say
Exactly.
anything about this Kaepernick thing other
Why?
than what he said?
He does.
Why?
I think.
He does.
He's not
But don't be
obligated. man.
afraid.
I don't think he's
Exactly.
afraid.
Exactly.
I don't think he's
think
afraid.
he's afraid.
Because your money, man. Yeah, they trying to
Exactly.
pick something out.
I don't
That's
think
what the
he's
media
afraid.
do. He been around the
So
media
he-
for a long time.
so he didn't go.
Don't tip,
Hold on,
don't tip
what
him.
about-
So he didn't go.
Let's go back to history.
So if he didn't
let's
go, why are we mad at him?
Well, let's
He
go
didn't
back. Let's go back to history. Michael Jordan endorsements Michael Jordan,
He
out
ain't
of
speak out
all
of
the
nothing.
years, never
He
spoke
said
out.
Republicans buy mics too.
Damn thing.
Chest pumping.
He ain't spoke out. He ain't spoke
Mike
out.
ain't spoke out against nothing, and he the God.
He
Just
just
did.
did.
God,
Yes.
basketball God.
How long
Why,
Michael Jordan been retired?
why didn't he speak out on social issues?
He was building his brand.
Because it was
about his brand.
Fearful about his brand.
Okay, and
He had
was
Nike
the most.
behind him, and he had some
Do you
powerful
think
machines.
Michael's brand
So now hold on.
would not be what it is
Hold on,
now
watch
if
this.
he spoke up?
Watch this.
Exactly.
Cam Newton is
Are
nowhere
you
near
serious?
on the level
Michael
of
was
Michael Jordan.
is the GOAT. He was
He's
the
not.
God. No matter what he did, he was untouchable.
Okay, so B.
He wasn't the
so
guy
B, watch
then.
this. Watch this. Watch
Right,
this.
he
Watch
became
this.
the
He
God.
became the guy.
Come
Okay.
on, man. Everybody was
Hold on.
rocking Jordan since he came
Hold
into
on.
the league.
But
man.
let's
But that
follow
don't make you
But-
the greatest of all time.
But listen
So
to what
you
you're
get
saying.
some
I ain't gonna say the
chips.
greatest of all time. But listen to what I'm
It
saying.
ain't about the chips.
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan.
Might
Watch
not
this,
be
y'all. Michael Jordan had
That's another show.
one of
Right.
the biggest
Okay.
platforms ever to speak out on whatever, and he
But he
chose not to do it.
He did.
You coming at Cam Newton, you coming at Russell Wilson. What the media is doing is running around polling every black athlete. We're gonna get a quote out of somebody. Somebody's gonna say something controversial,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
So Russell
I agree
Wilson
with that.
and Cam Newton, they ain't going. So here's
You know why
what
they
we
ain't
do.
going?
Here's what we do. Watch this.
Because they just out getting out
Here's
fired
what we do.
themselves.
We have the nerve
Russell
to
Wilson
criticize
didn't
them, but they're using the same public forum, freedom of speech,
Not in my
the
opinion.
same way Kaepernick is doing.
But
They're
it's not
choosing
a-
not to go there.
But the
Are you mad at
but
that?
the issue.
That's hypocrisy.
But the problem
That's
is
hypocrisy.
that there's no right or wrong.
There's not.
There's
That's your
no right or
personal feeling.
wrong
You're
for
right.
them
You're right about
because if you say anything other than I'm with Cap, you a sellout. You don't care about black people.
But why though?
It's
Why?
just because that's how we think. That's just how people think.
Okay, but that's
It's
a problem
just-
in itself, though. See, that's
right.
one of the problems.
So you damn
That's
you
one
do,
of the
you damn you
problems
don't.
we have
Either
as
way.
a people.
All right, guys.
That's a problem too.
Stay tuned. We'll be back. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about our very own Chicago Bears.
Chicago.
So stay tuned.
I'm on the
This
fence.
is the Human
Y'all
Hour.
very own.
Right. I'm on the fence.
But you know what?
Fuck Jordan.
I know this is
Number
gonna
one.
keep going.
Fuck Michael Jordan.
I know this is
Man,
gonna keep
listen to what-